What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. We're talking blue fragrance. It's kind of my favorite topic, honestly. And even though you may not have springtime weather yet, depending on where you live, it's currently 55 degrees at 7:36 a.m. It's going to be about 72, 73 when we get to midday. That's been what it's been since we had the snow and ice and all that good stuff like week and a half or so ago. So we're full on. The forecast is looking springtime weather for us here in the panhandle of Florida. And a lot of you are going to be experiencing similar weather. So I'm already on to the next one with spring fragrances. And we're talking about some blues that I find are really good for the spring. Now, these are still going to have a little bit of density to them. Not like what I would typically wear all the time in the summer, because in the summer I want fresher, I want more aquatic, I want more breezy, airy types, whereas here I can still rock with some powdery, some sweet, some heavier woods, just a little bit more density. So these are 10 that I think are great for spring. Stay tuned. Starting with the 2024 release from last year, I call it the highlight reel fragrance because it's a highlight of all of the DNA across the line. It's Rabanne's Invictus Parfum. So Invictus Parfum, the biggest outlier that makes this kind of its own fragrance at the same time is that it has this black soap accord. So it does have kind of this darker soapy smell to it, but it also has kind of that saltwater herbal green aquatic tone of Invictus Legend, which the bottle looks reminiscent of with the color scheme. A little bit of Acqua, of course, that sweet bubblegum aquatic DNA is still there from Invictus. It's got a nice woody tone as it dries. It's musky. It's a really, really good fragrance. Performance is really good. It's not going to scream as loudly as some of the others with projection, but the sillage is great. The longevity is great. It's super well rounded. Certain ones in the Invictus line are good for different seasons. I think this is better for spring and fall, even though I do think it works fine in the summer. I think milder temperatures overall suit this fragrance better. So if you haven't tried it yet and you're a fan of the Invictus line, you might want to look into this one because it's hard to argue against it being the best in the line because it kind of highlights the entire line. And that's Rabanne Invictus Parfum. Now, I literally wore this one yesterday. No, planning on wearing it today, actually. I wore it a few days ago as well. This is so much better than Fragrance World's Taj 2. We're talking about a clone for Blue Talisman. This is Lattafa's Art of Universe. Gimmicky, kind of goofy bottle. I get it. They've really gone the route of this particular bottle and just add different flair from fragrance to fragrance. This one's got, different planets and stuff like that with the mirrored background. Okay. Some people are going to like the bottle. Some people think it's cheesy. I really don't care. What I care about's on the inside. This has this metallic citrus fruity smell that I relate as kind of a cross between Elysium and Blue Talisman. You get a little bit of green here that relates it closer to Blue Talisman versus the other clone that I have, Taj 2, which is just It's just not it. Go for this one. And then just as a standalone, it smells really good. Potent. This stuff pops off of the skin. Great longevity, a strong projector, and it's like 39 bucks or something like that from Fragrance Buy. I picked it up a couple of weeks ago, and I have been enjoying wearing this one. I'm still doing some testing. Going to be doing a full review on this one, and I've been wearing it a decent amount. I've been talking about it a decent amount because I really like this one, and you might want to look into it if you're looking for a more budget-conscious fragrance that's a great blue with fresh and fruity, but still some depth and density for the springtime. You might want to take a look at Lattafa's Art of Universe. Aromatic barbershop type, aromatic fougere with some spicy greens, a little bit of a shower gel feel to it. This is Boucheron Singulier. This is a great affordable blue option for the springtime. This has that modern touch with a little bit of shower gel feel, but still has that classic masculine aftershave, spicy aftershave type of smell. This is really good. This can be found between $30 and $40. This is a great affordable option. Average to slightly above average performance, kind of that 6 to 8 hour wheelhouse of longevity, average projection kind of stuff. But a great daily wear fragrance. This can be a signature scent fragrance for somebody that just wants to have one or two fragrances. Like maybe this is what you wear every day and then you have something for dinners and special occasions. That's all you really need. If you got two, you kind of completing the necessities of a fragrance wardrobe, and this is one that kind of all you really need, and you're not going to spend a lot of money. It's going to last most of, if not your entire workday, And it smells really good. It's got that timeless appeal to it with a little bit of modern flair. It's Boucheron Singulier. Last year's release from Tumi, I think, is the second best fragrance from the house behind 19 Degree. And it's a blue. It is Tumi's Dusk. So Tumi Dusk has this blast of citrus. It's a peppered aquatic. And it's got this kind of powdered musky smell. It's like really, really good. Like really good. Totally worth sampling. Once it's been at discounters for a little while now. Retail on it's very steep, very pricey. It is a pretty good quality for a designer, but you want to catch these when they're at discounters. They pop up at rack stores from time to time. This particular brand, but this is really good. Any of you that like blue, that don't want the same old wheel, but kind of not reinventing the wheel at the same time, because it does have a very blue appeal. It's not just because of the color of the bottle. It's a bit aquatic, but it's not a over-the-top, light, airy, fresh aquatic. Again, it's got some backbone to it with a bit of amber and this powdery musk that gives it a little bit of oomph in the base of the fragrance with all that fresh, lovely, attractive appeal in the top. And performance is really good on this one. I would say above average across the board. Totally worth checking out. If you haven't sampled it yet, I definitely would if you're looking for a new blue in your rotation. Tumi Dusk. Next, we've got another 2024 release for you Bleu de Chanel fans that want something with a twist. This one has more of a dry, woody smell, even though it's aquatic. Bleu de Chanel is not really aquatic. This one is, and the nutmeg here gives it this dry, woody, spicy feel with some citruses. It's Nishane Deziro. This is a really good signature scent type of fragrance right here. If you want to step your quality up a bit, really good performance, and it's not super expensive for niche, man, is this one a good one. I prefer this to Bleu de Chanel EDP because of those twists and nuances. No, I don't prefer it to Bleu de Chanel Parfum because a lot of people know that's my personal favorite designer blue ever. I think it's the king of the Blue Mountain, honestly. No, I don't like this more than that, but it gets really close. I gotta say, this is a damn good blue. I'm super happy. I just kind of rolled the dice on this one. I saw the notes and I was like, I kind of think I might enjoy that. Yeah. Spring, summer, fall, this is it. Yeah, it'll work fine in the winter, but I think all the other warmer seasons overall, this will really shine. Another great signature scent daily wear option with fantastic performance. It's not a beast that's obnoxiously loud, but it's strong and it's long lasting. And like I said, it's pretty affordable for being a quality niche newer release. It's Nishane Deziro. A blue classic. There's a staple in a video topic like this, so Versace Dylan Blue should be here to be discussed and get its flowers, and that's what we're going to do here today. Very affordable stuff. I'm not going to say it's super easy to like, because my story with this fragrance is I did not like this fragrance at first. I did not own this bottle. I had the little mini bottle, and it was the dabber style, where you got to like rub together. So I put it in an atomizer, and it took me like 5 times, not 5 sprays, 5 different attempts of wearing it, before I finally started to appreciate the scent profile for what it was. The first couple of times I was like, how do people like this? This is not a good fragrance. This does not smell good. Compliment magnet my ass. Now I think it's one of the greatest things in sliced bread when it comes to versatile. Just smell really good, great performance. People like how you smell kind of stuff. Just the simplicity of a fragrance. This is really good. Aquatic, juicy citrus, woody, a hint smoky. It's got this incense note that gives this darker, kind of mysterious element to it. Plus the shower gel smell. It's a blues blue. It's really, really good. There's a lot going on here. It's kind of a rich opening. And nose fatigue is a real issue for most people, where they may think it's a weak performer, but they'll get a compliment from somebody randomly 9 hours into wearing it when they thought it only lasted 3 or 4 hours, because that nose wears out. This is one that's an all-time great with nose fatigue. It really is. But man, does it smell good. High-level versatility. And if you're the type that's looking for a compliment, if you're out there fishing, which I hope you're not, self-confidence should be higher than needing it. But, it's always great to get a compliment. But if you're the type that's looking for them, probability is really high on this one. This is just phenomenal year-round, not just for the spring when it comes to blues. It's Versace Dylan Blue. Speaking of high compliment factor and high-level versatility, it's a bit tropical and fruity. It's a mango-apple combination with this kind of metallic shower gel, almost Ambroxan-like smell, a bit of spice. We're talking about Gisada's Ambassador for Men. This is a phenomenal fragrance. It is so freaking good. I do prefer this to Dior Sauvage EDT. It does smell kind of similar to Dior Sauvage EDT. Every time I say that, I always have somebody argue with me, because it's like they think that's what you're supposed to do on the internet, is argue with an opposing opinion. I don't want to argue with you. If it doesn't smell like Sauvage to you, cool. Let's move on. I say this because it happens every time I talk about this fragrance. Please, I don't care if you don't agree. I'm not wrong. I'm not right. It's just my opinion. Oh my God, though, I love it. God, it makes me want to wear it today. I really want to wear Art of Universe, but it's been a little while since I've worn this one. You see the immediate transition of my mindset. We kind of want to wear this. Yeah, it smells that good. It does smell that freaking good. Wife's a big fan of this one as well. It's, like I said, traditional shower gel style with this tropical fruity appeal. Again, nice and peppered. Oh, keep pulling the cap to smell it. Magnetic cap, too. Really good atomizer. You can find 50 mLs like this in that $60 to $70 range from discounters online. 100 mLs go like $80-ish, $90 range. Totally worth it if you're just looking for over-the-top, crowd-pleasing, mass appeal, damn you smell good kind of stuff. You might want to look into getting a bottle. At least sample it, try it, get it in your life. It is that good, in my opinion. It's Gisada Ambassador. Next, I believe in the Y line. This is the most all-around versatile option that is the most signature scent worthy of the bunch. It is Y, Eau de Parfum Intense from Yves Saint Laurent. Now, at first, I was like, it's kind of generic. It's boring. The opening's beautiful, but the dry down's basic woody aromatic. And yeah, the dry down is kind of, done before, basic woody aromatic type of stuff. But that hit of ginger with citrus at the top is really good. And it's more of a juniper hit than a citrus hit. It's loaded with aromatics here without being a super soapy type of fragrance. Like lavender and juniper can come across very soapy at times. And it's not really the case here. It's actually a very lovely fragrance. This isn't over-the-top sweet like the Eau de Parfum. It's kind of an interesting name. The Eau de Parfum is more intense than the Eau de Parfum Intense. So it's an above-average performer, but it's not a monster like the EDP. Like if you're looking for a monster that's sweet, go with the EDP. If you're looking for the well-rounded everyday wear that's still going to pull the similar level of compliments, EDP Intense. Don't let the name fool you. This is not really a mild-mannered fragrance, but this is a very handsome daily wear fragrance that's going to work in pretty much every situation, from the most casual of situations to really the most formal of situations. You will smell good. It will do the job well across the board. And it's actually really good for the spring. It works great in the warmer weather. And that's Yves Saint Laurent's Y Eau de Parfum Intense. 'Tis the season to wear it, my favorite affordable blue. Salvatore Ferragamo's Acqua Essenziale Blue. Man, so good. Has elements of Bleu de Chanel, has elements of Dylan Blue, but it's still kind of its own thing. It's a lavender aromatic up top with a little bit of earthy green cypriol, some cedarwood, some ambroxan, there's a bit of citrus. It's a powdery sweet tonka meets woody aromatic blue. I just love the way this one smells. It's a bit fresh, spicy. Not a heavy fragrance, but there's a density to this one. I don't think it really does all that well in super high humidity heat of summer. But spring, fall, perfect. Perfect daily wear fragrance. Dress up, dress down, do it all during those seasons. I mean, it really can be a year-round scent. You got to like powdery sweet to go with all these other elements. That's the caveat. You got to be into that, which I am. And this is a damn good fragrance. You can still find this one $35 to $40 range. Discounters online, like the link down below. I've recommended this fragrance more than any other on this channel over the almost 6 years that I've been on YouTube. And I still feel the same way about it. The love affair will never end with Salvatore Ferragamo's Acqua Essenziale Blue. And last but not least, I picked this one up last year. It's become one of my favorite blues. I've talked about it recently. It is Bad Boy Cobalt from Carolina Herrera. I think this is one of their best offerings ever. Give a little spritz on the hand. It's not that I saved the best for last. It's that I saved my favorite of the newer stuff, newer blues that I have, for last. So it's got a little bit of Invictus Platinum, meets a lot of Coach for Men, the original, the black to gray bottle. It's a very sweet, juicy, artificial plum at the top. It's very attractive. Dries into a woody aromatic musk. It's a little fresh spicy, but more of a woody musk. It's an overall clean, attractive, handsome fragrance. Not the most dapper of things and gentlemanly to dress up. It is a bit more playful, let's say a little bit more youthful, if you will. Dare I say, even a little boyish, like Justin likes to use that term. I don't completely go down that path. I think youthful is a better choice word here. But as long as you don't like putting an age limit on the stuff you do and wear, it won't matter because smells good is smells good. And this smells good. I can't just advocate for it enough. The elixir is fantastic, Cobalt elixir, but for everyday wear, especially on those warmer spring days, this is going to be the one to go with. And nose fatigue's kind of an issue with this one, so be wary. It's actually a really good performer, but it may not seem like it to you because your nose is going to wear down more than likely. It's Carolina Herrera Cobalt, Bad Boy Cobalt. Well, that's the 10 that I wanted to talk about with you today. Thank you guys for watching. There's links down below, both through YouTube's affiliate network, as well as you'll see a list of the names of fragrances with some affiliate links right there below. I do make a small commission if you have to make any purchases through these links, but as per usual, you don't have to buy anything to watch my videos. I'm just thankful that you watched the video and you made it to this point. So thank you guys once again. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe before you leave. We'll catch you on the next one.